Hello, everyone. My name is Brandy. I'm Hunter Proof Quilter, and welcome to my quilting corner. It's still a corner, unfortunately. Tonight is going to be a big show the haul I got on Monday, the ginormous haul I got. And if we have enough time, we're going to make this quick and easy sweet pea pods. It was super easy to make, quick and easy thing. So if we have enough time, because I have a lot to show you from all the stuff I got. Um, so I wasn't quite sure if I was going to go live today. I had some dental issues over the weekend, and they're still not quite fixed. So I've been a little self-conscious. Um, but I decided we'll go live anyways. So first off, first thing to show you is, ta-da, I finished stitching it. I did get faster at it and didn't have to go super slow around the curves. I did get a little bit faster and didn't mess anything up when I did it. So that's a plus. But this took me forever to do the blanket stitch around it. And then I do have the backing fabric and the binding for it. And this is, because I'm just going to make it a little wall hanging or a door hanging. I did not get it done before the 4th, as you can see. Here's going to be the backing fabric. It's got little flags on it. I thought it would be perfect to match the little flags that are already in the applique block. And then I have this cute star fabric to go for the binding. I think if I do it just right, we'll have stars everywhere. So we'll see if I can accomplish that or not. So that's that. So yay for me. I'm kind of proud of it. I did unstitch. I think I told you last time I took out one of the birds because he was all messed up. So I've restitched him down, and everything else is stitched up. So I really like how it turned out. Hi Gladys, how are you? So I'm really happy about how it turned out. I think if I were to do this block again, and I probably will, I might go for other fabrics. Because I really did like this, but I think it needs to be more bright. Um, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it needs to be more. Needs to have more pop, or maybe I should have done a different background. I don't know. I still like it. I just think next time I will do something a little bit different. So that's that. So we can put that away. I'm gonna put that there. So as I was saying, I was having some dental issues on Monday, and didn't really want to go out. A couple of days before that, a lady had come into town because unfortunately her mother had passed away, but her mother was a sewist, so she was having a big yard sale with all the fabric. And I didn't feel like going out, so I wasn't going to go. But then I was contacted by a friend who said they've now listed everything for free. You really need to go. And I was like, yeah, no, I really don't want to go out. Um, I was self-conscious about the way I looked, obviously. And she was like, put a mask on and go anyways. So I rallied my spirits and we put on a mask and we went. And boy, did they have some stuff. So I've recently been playing around with making garments, but I never have enough fabric to truly play around. I'm very careful about what I sew because um, I try to make sure I understand exactly how it works so that I don't mess it up because I don't have room to mess up. But now I have a lot of stuff. Um, I brought a whole carload home. So that's why I said if we get through my haul, then we'll see. Now, none of this is quilting fabric. It is all jersey knits, stretch fabric, except for two things, which are I'm taking some of it, but a friend of mine is getting married and um, she's making her own wedding dress. So we will start with that. if I can get it out of here, because when I say that this lady had a lot of fabric, it makes you think about what's going to happen to your stash when you pass away. I've already informed my husband of the 3 people he needs to contact when that happens for me, if I go before him. So he's already fully aware and has their phone numbers. But this thing is almost as big as me, but it is pretty white. I don't know how well you can see this. It's got like a kind of a ruffle crinkle look to it. It's satiny. So there's that. And when I say it's a big roll, this is the roll. And mind you, all this was free. Oh. Let's see if I can get this other one out. This other one is even longer. This is the other one. Is that not gorgeous? Beautiful. Also, a ginormous roll. And I just knocked it over. Ginormous roll. I'm going to set that. Oh, knocked over something. I will fix it later because we're still in a tiny, tiny space. So I'm going to go over the small things first. I got a bunch of twill in different colors, just small pieces. But I mean, they're rolls, but they're, what are they? 5 inch, 5 inches wide. So we've got that. We've got it in light pink, medium pink, red, gray, more turquoise. I like turquoise. It's one of my favorite colors. I did get purple. Can't really tell that it's purple, but it's purple. Orange, still in the wrapper. A lot of this stuff was still in the wrapper. Some green, some pink rickrack, and some more pink rickrack still in the wrappers. Some baby blue rickrack. And then these colors that are in here just repeat. I have another orange and some more of the pink ones. So there's that bag. Thinking about making what are they called? Wreaths and stuff. So I got all those wooden spools, and so now I have all this pretty twill that I can do. Okay, then there's the thread. Ooh, there's the thread. So ginormous spools. It's rayon thread. Some yellow. Some of these strings are coming out. Some peach, still in the wrapper. Some lavender, still in the wrapper. Some fluorescent, still in the wrapper. Safety orange, I think they call this. Another gray one, still in the wrapper. A gold one, brownish gold. A maroon, still in the wrapper. A purple. A darker purple. This one is a different brand. It's red, still in the wrapper. We have some light pink. We have some dark blue, some light blue. And then we have some serger threads, because I do have a serger. So those are all the threads. I searched it. These are $10 a piece, brand new. I knew I was going to drop one. So that's a lot. And I probably still will run across that I don't have a color I need. Watch. Okay, so there is that. I got this, which is the black elastic, and then a whole roll of 1-inch elastic. Okay, for the fabric, I have 14 bolts. 14 bolts. Some of them still in their wrappers. Ah, my husband and I are both Walking Dead fans, and this is a Walking Dead print. Still in the wrapper. Over there. This was a full bolt, but I have started playing with it. Isn't it cute? It's got the little what are those called? Little dandelion. No, those aren't called dandelions. I don't know. I used to call them little wish flowers. Uh, This one I got to make my daughter something. She's a big Jack Skulligan, whatever, from Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is a big old bolt of the Mickey Mouse that's like that. Ugh, this one's heavy because it's probably more than a bolt. It's probably several bolts. I got a Halloween print. This one's not actually on the bolt, but it's a bolt. We do have some Nightmare Before Christmas. Oof. Then I have some random prints. Then I have my deer prints. So I have this pretty teal one. I have two. This one's a half a one, and then this unopened one. It's the little deer head in peach pink. And I have a taupe colored one. And an almost navy blue one. I'm not sure what color you would call this. Does it say? Might say somewhere. Oh, I just knocked stuff over. Buck Forest Twilight. Hello Bear Knit. Um, I have three more. Feathers. Just some stripes because you always need some kind of stripe. Although I'm not super into pink, I thought this was a pretty one. So, and then some arrows in a turquoise color. And I'm not done. I have a big bag with random prints. My favorite, if I can find the zipper on this sucker. My favorite is this one. Haven't decided what I'm going to make out of it yet, but I really like this one. You know, I'm a camo girl. I like camo. Camo is my favorite color. Um, there's some regular knits with ribbed knits. I'm not sure what those are called. Um, I have some animal prints. I got this for my grandson. It's got like dinosaur heads on it, and I don't know what I'm going to make him out of it, but I will figure something out. And then I got, this has got little tiny white hearts on it. These are just some random pieces. The bag goes on and on and on with just some random pieces, but those were my favorites. So, all that was free. So, yeah, it's, I got enough fabric to play around with now. So, but we did finish in plenty of time, so we are going to make our little project. Our project takes two 10-inch squares. And so I'm going to use this fabric. It's my little C, I don't remember what it was called, but it's super cute. So we're going to do that one. And we'll do this one. No, maybe we'll do, yeah, I don't like that one that much. I mean, I like this one. We'll go this way. Okay. So you take your fabrics, and there's two of them. Got to iron them. And so this is how the first one turned out. And I have a lot of this zipper. Let's iron this out real quick. And then we are going to try, I got some fusible on Amazon. That's not heat and bond fusible. It's a little bit cheaper to see if it holds up. Because my $59 bolt went really quick. So if I can find something a little bit on the cheaper side that will work just as well, we're going to do that. So get them ironed. And then, like I said in the beginning, we are going to use some fusible. And this is that. I think I got it for $30. We'll see. How it holds up. If I do a lot of little stuff, like my towel toppers and things like that, that require just a little bit, and it doesn't have to be super thick. So this has decent structure, so it's definitely not, if you're going to quilt, this isn't what you would use. But I think for my towel toppers and for this little bag, this will be fine. If I can get it open. Okay, there we go. All right. So we just need a little 10-inch square. So we're just going to rough cut what we think. I really need to get this room organized. I need to finish getting his stuff out. I'm going to fuse the piece that is the outside piece on. One side is fusible. Go give it a little love over here. Get it to marry that fusible. Forgot I had turned down my iron when I was working on my garment project. Turn it up again. So I put it on the edge so that I could iron around it and not gunk up my iron. Okay. Now we're just gonna trim it up. And I'm going to save these long pieces for when I install snaps and stuff and things to give it a little structure. And then we'll run the iron over it one more time when we don't have to worry about running into pieces, any of the glue. It seems to have fluffed up a little bit, which I like. Okay, it was like super compacted in that wrapping. The other side sticks pretty well because of the so I don't worry about that. Okay. Then we cut it in half. And my ruler is not quite long enough. I knew it just had the other one. Okay. So corner to corner we go. Okay. Now we have our two, because each of these makes two. So we're going to peek at the instructions real quick. I think I need to get my zipper tape, but I can't remember how long the zipper tape needs to be. Where is how long the zipper tape needs to be? Well, it's okay. What did I just do with all that zipper tape? There it is. See, hot mess in here. A hot mess. Story of my life. Let's find this end here. Some of these are on here. I got this at one of the yard sale tables for the American Sewing Guild, my guild that I belong to. And these were already attached, which is fine. It's a good way to keep from losing them. But I only need one, or no, I need two. So, okay. And because I cut from this side, I'm going to keep cutting from this side. That way the zippers can't come off on this side because that still has the little tab. So I only cut from one side. So we just want to make sure that the zipper tape is at least an inch longer. Just for giggles. Make sure we have enough space. Because now we're going to take the zipper pulls off and we are going to take it apart. And we're going to attach it. To the wrong side. No, to the right side. Get it straight. Now, you can pin it. You can, I personally like my tape here to hold it in place. So, I'm going to put it right here. This makes my life so much easier. But whatever your preference is will work. Whatever makes it easy for you is what you should do. Like I said, for me, that's what's easiest for me. And then usually I don't have a problem peeling this up, but today it wants to be difficult. It's because I'm live. It's one of those things. What can go wrong will go wrong when you're live. Okay, there it goes. Now make sure that the top of your sewing, your zipper strip here is face down because you're going to end up folding this. So and check my instructions, make sure I'm doing that right because I haven't done zippers a whole lot. Right, I was right. And then this step will ensure that both pieces are together. So make sure that your back side hasn't come uneven. You want to make sure that it is still even with everything. And if you are worried, put a pin in it to make it a little more secure. Now, I don't use a zipper foot unless it's a really tiny zipper. Do need to change this foot though because I was doing my blanket stitch. That is not the right foot. Let me get my 1/4 inch foot. And we need to change our thread too because I still have green thread in here. So let's fix that. And I have perfect. We are going to use this. It's a pale pink. It should be perfect. Rethread. Oops, popped it out. And then I pull up my bobbin when it works. Sometimes it works. Well, it's not working for me today. We're just going to leave it. Okay. Oh, it's there. Need to empty my little thread catcher there. Getting a little on the full side. Okay. Then just sew right down. I put my foot up against the zipper part of the zipper teeth, and then just go straight down. And I came unthreaded. Wouldn't you know it? I knew I cut that thread a little short. Biscuits. I tell you, biscuits. We'll get there. Really, I promise you. All right. Let's try that one again. Take 2 or 3. I lost track of where I'm at. We'll get it. We'll get it. Hi, Kathy. How are you? And I definitely have started using my stilettos way more than I ever used to. Okay. All right. And then we're going to fold it, and we're going to sew an 1/8 of an inch seam on the top here. I am well. I am well. I had some dental issues over the weekend, so that didn't make me the happiest, but I can't complain, and even if I did, nobody would listen. Okay. So just make sure that the seam gets all up in there. Push it up in there. And it gives it a good top stitch on the outside. So let's see, perfect top stitch there. Okay. All right. I missed a little spot there, but it's going to be inside and nobody's going to see it. Okay. Make sure I'm on track here. Double check my next steps. Did that. Okay. That's what that. Okay. Fold this open to my steps here so that I can see what the heck I am doing. Okay. So now we're going to install the zipper pull again. I need to straighten these out so that I can install this a little bit better. Make sure that is even before I do that. I think we will just take our little rotary cutter and try and make as straight of a line as possible. Sometimes my straight lines look like I've been out drinking, but hey. Done is better than perfect. All right. Now I do not have one of them little fancy things that helps you put the zipper pull on. So we're going to do this manually. We're going to try to do it. I did not have that much trouble when I did it when I was making them not live, but we are live now. So anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So like I said, we'll see. And I really want to pull this thing with my teeth, but I got enough issues going on with them. We're going to get this. Hi, Marie. How are you? What I just need is like a third hand, but I don't got nobody. This is a one-woman show. Told you this worked just fine for me when I was not live. I think I got it. I think I got it. Come on now. Come on. Now, where's my little lighter? I'm going to toast these little ends here. Maybe that'll help me out. Turn myself on fire. Now let's try it. I probably still won't be able to do it. All right, get in there. Now, what's the deal? What's the deal? Anybody got a trick for this? I'm going to cut a notch out of that. And we're going to put this side in. And then we'll put this side in. We'll see how that works. That'll give me a little bit more of a zipper pull to pull on. Oh, and look at that. Guess I should have done that first. All right. Would have saved my fork. A fork. I have to look into that. Fork. Okay. Then we're just gonna fix this bottom down here so all that hard work we just did doesn't come out. We definitely do not want that to happen. And I just go back and forth a few times because it's going to get sewn into everything, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. Then, now remember, your inside fabric isn't fused, so you need to make sure you straighten it out when you go to do this part. Double check our instructions. That's right. Okay, so now that we have this little flat square, we're going to flip it inside out. So that we can sew along the sides. Okay, we want to be as even as possible. So if you get clips for this part, Make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. Okay. We're still doing it right. All right. We're going to clip that. Clip this a little bit here. Because we are now going to sew down here and sew down here. 1/4 of an inch. Make sure your presser foot is down. I mean, not your presser foot, your needle. Have it in the down position. So the little lobsters, yeah, they are adorable. So you can pivot on the corner. And then I backstitch it the end just because. Okay. All right. All right. Then you're going to trim up the zipper again. I know the grubs are so cute. I actually have it in a couple different colorways. I think I have it in this white, turquoise, and a pink. And it was I think I got it in a sew sampler box. I want to say that I did. I do want to say that I did. Okay, now we're going to pop this. Oh, my zipper stuck up here. My zipper doesn't want to go down there. There we go. Okay. All right. So next, we are going to measure because these are going to be kind of boxed corners. So we're going to measure kind of measure 1 inch at the top. That's not the ruler I want because it's got the weird stuff. There we go. Okay, 1 inch from the top. Are we doing it from the seam line? Because it doesn't matter. And we are going to mark it. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Now you can fix your edges here. I'm not going to do that today, but you can do a zigzag stitch if you don't have an overlock. Hi Karen, how are you? If you don't have an overlock machine, you can serge the ends here. Either way, we are going to make sure that this side gets marked as well. We're just okay. I'm going to open this up some more so that I can flatten this out better. So there's your little line, and you're going to sew across the line. Maybe. Okay. Right on the line. I'm just going to back stitch and go back over because this is going to be a new seam. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side so that your little bag looks like this now. Make sure to fold in your seam to one side or the other, just so that it lays flatter. And then we are going to cut those off. Right at about 1/4 of an inch. I am just eyeballing it. That may have been more of an 1/8, but you know, you get the meaning. It's funny, I've never been that great at measuring anything or math, and then I picked a hobby that requires both of those things. Go figure. And you pop everything back out. Push everything out. Flatten out your corners. You may want to press it. And ta-da! We're done. Like I said, super easy. I think we did this in 20-ish minutes. You could have a whole little, and so see, you can go back and finish those inside lines with a zigzag stitch, or my machine actually has an overlock stitch. So finish those seams up however you would like, but super easy project. You can add a little at one end or the other end of the zipper. You can add a little tab so that you can put it on a keychain or whatever the case may be. Perfect for a super fast gift. Christmas, put in a gift card, some trinkets, whatever. Easy peasy. I have 2 of these that I got. One of them, I don't even remember where I got them. They all hold my clips when I travel. I have 2 bags of these that are in my travel gear that just have nothing but clips in it. So easy peasy. And each 2 10-inch squares makes 2 10-inch squares. And I didn't measure the zipper because the measurement wasn't in the little pattern. I used a 16-inch zipper. 1 zipper, 2 zipper pulls, and you got yourself 2 little gifts. You could make them Twinkies, or you could flip this one the other way so that they are opposite. And then you would have one this way and one that way, however you want to do it. But super easy. And we only had trouble with the zipper part, which I finally figured out the little trick. So I don't know if you all spotted what I actually did, but when I couldn't get the zipper on, I cut 1/4 of an inch. Let me get over here where you can see it. I cut 1/4 of an inch piece out of the actual zipper teeth and then was able to slide the zipper on. So perfect little thing. I'm actually going to, my team is having an end of year meeting, and I am making everybody one of these in different colors and whatnot, because there are gentlemen and ladies and whatnot. So I will make them random, and then they can pick what they want. Or I thought about key fobs with their names on them. And then the actual end of year planning team, I'm gonna make them something special too. Something quick and easy like this. And that that fleece that I got, pretty good. Like I said, it wasn't in the beginning. I said it wasn't name branded Heat and Bond, but it's got good structure. I will let you know how it goes. Well, we were about out of time, so I showed you my big haul. We went over my finished project, or almost finished project. I'm always almost finished. We went over my big haul. Now that I am trapped in my little corner, I'm not sure how I'm going to get out. It is a very good usable size. It's multi. There's lots of things you can put in here. So I'm going to have to dig my way out of these bolts of fabric. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know you guys could be anywhere else, so I'm so happy that you choose to hang out with me. We will see you next week. Same time, same place, same quilting corner. You guys have a great and wonderful night, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye, everyone.